Hi, this is Tim with DoWhatYouCanNow.com. I paused for a moment to let you hear the sounds that I'm hearing. I would like to welcome you to another episode of The Daily Doable. Hopefully you can hear the raindrops. And yes, I'm sitting outside and it's drizzling. People might call me crazy, but that wouldn't be the first time. Today I'd like to talk to you about a different kind of pretty. I've had the habit of whenever I wake up really early to start journaling, and what I do is I just download whatever comes to my mind. And recently it seems those downloads have been about fog for whatever reason, but I started writing about that. And this morning I woke up and I think it was 4 o'clock, and I looked at the time and said, no, I'm not going to get up yet. And then I fell back asleep, and when I woke up I looked out the window and I saw it was foggy outside. And so I went ahead and said, I got to get out there. And I've already taken care of the dogs. Remy's with me here today. You might see her pop into the window. But anyway, I came outside and wanted to just look at the prettiness that's this fog that you can see. Whenever I was commuting, I was usually the first one in the office. I typically had the longest commute, but I was the first one there. And a friend of mine told me, he said, you probably know that road better than you know your family. And that was an eye-opener, because you start rushing around and you might hear cars behind me. I'm a good ways off from the road, but you still might hear cars behind me. And folks are just rushing. Now, I would leave early because I always allowed for enough time. And when someone was on my tail, I said, well, I've left early. I'm sorry you haven't, but tough luck. But the point I'm trying to make is we're rushing around in our lives so much that we don't stop and appreciate different kinds of pretty. Now, what you're looking at, is the field behind my house. But if you look up closer, and I don't know how this is going to work on the video, but I'm right in front of some wild rose bushes. And there's water, drops of water dripping off of these. I don't really care for rose bushes, especially these wild ones, because they have thorns, and you can easily get stuck with them. Actually, I almost got stuck setting up to record this. But this time of year, when there are no leaves on the trees, and it's a foggy morning, and it's a rainy foggy morning, there's a different kind of pretty to appreciate here. Because actually, these wild rose bushes are kind of pretty. Now, if I was hopping in the car trying to get to an office somewhere, I wouldn't have taken the time to pause and look at this different kind of pretty. But this morning, I thought, let me get outside and just see what it's like. And it's pretty relaxing just sitting here and looking around and seeing the overcast sky and seeing this different kind of pretty, even this time of year. So your daily doable is to take time to just appreciate the little things and appreciate different kinds of pretty. It'll get your day started off a lot better. So I'm going to go inside and get to work now. But I wanted just to pause and record this for you. I guess I need to dry off too, don't I, Remy? And so this is Tim encouraging you to do what you can now. I'll put a link to my different groups that you can follow me on. I'm working on that story about fog, and if you'd like to see where that leads me, follow me and I'll make sure you get it when it's finished. So until next time, this is Tim, wishing you a good day. See you soon.